Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Roll Tribe ICC fans, as we welcome you to tonight's presentation of ICC Athletics on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as the Lady Indians and Indians are set to face East Mississippi in a pair of MACJC North Division games here at the Davis Event Center. Hi everyone, I'm Adam Gore, and welcome to the Davis Ford pregame show as we start the countdown to the First American National Bank opening tip between your 12-2 ICC Lady Indians and the 6-9 Lady Lions of East Mississippi. And let's go inside the numbers presented by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. For more information, visit nmsmo.com. That's nmsmo.com. The Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you. The Lady Lions are averaging 60 points per game and are led in scoring by Ty Metcalf, who is averaging 13.6 points per game, and Maya Rush, who scores 11.3 points per game. As a team, East Mississippi shoots 39% from the floor, including 25% from three. They're hitting on 62% of their free throw line. Maddie Riley is their top rebounder for East Mississippi. She's averaging 9.3 boards per game. She's also scoring just under 10 points a game as well. The Lady Indians are averaging 74 points per game. They are led in scoring by Shania Buford, who is scoring 21.2 points per game. Tanisha Miller has turned into a double-double machine for the Lady Indians as she's recorded 6 straight double-doubles. She's averaging 9.9 points and 9.5 rebounds per game. As a team, ICC is shooting 44% from the floor, including 26% from three. They're connecting on 67% of their free throw attempts on the season. When we come back with the Davis Ford pregame show, we'll take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups. You're tuned in to the ICC Sports Network on the Let'sGoICC.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're just about 2 minutes away from the First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Lady Indians and the Lady Lions of East Mississippi. Let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. Buddy Long and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. And here is your starting five for East Mississippi. Number 3, Tatiana Normant. She is a 5'5 freshman guard out of Forest City, Arkansas. Number 4, Amaya Rush, a 5'9 freshman forward out of West Point. Number 10, Emily Evans, a 5'8 sophomore guard. She's out of South Haven. Number 13, Brianna Green, a 5' sophomore guard out of Columbus. And number 14, Brianna Page, a 5'7 sophomore forward out of Laurel. And now for today's Coca-Cola starting lineups for your ICC Lady Indians, ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Nancy Gray hopes she's got that same winning combo put together tonight with her starting five, and it looks like this. Number 5, Kaylin Wilson, a 5'8 sophomore guard out of Columbus. Number 10, Shanisha Miller. She's a redshirt sophomore forward out of Greenville. Number 11, Tabria Gandy, a 5'3 freshman point guard out of Starkville. Number 15, Zaria Jenkins, a 6' sophomore guard / forward. She's out of Columbus. And number 21, Keely Wilson. She is a freshman, a 5'10 freshman guard out of Olive Branch. Those are your tonight's starting lineups being brought to you by Coke, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip. So we'll take a break and come back with more and put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to DavisFordSales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online, DavisFordSales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
And that was the ICC All-American Pep Band. They're here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. If you're in the listening area, you still got plenty of time to make it out to the Davis Event Center for tonight's games. We're going to take one more time out and come back with that First American National Bank opening tip right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip between the ICC Lady Indians and East Mississippi. ICC comes in with a record of 12-2, 4-0 in the North. East Mississippi in second place in the North. They're at 3-1, 6-9 overall. So sit back, relax, and grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola as we appreciate you tuning in here on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC athletics. Jumper is going to be put off the glass, no good, out of bounds, last touch by ICC, as that was Gandy who tried to get things started for ICC on that opening possession. So the shot no good. ICC is going to jump out in what looks to be a press, or excuse me, a 1-2-2 press, and ICC steals it away. Gandy with the steal on the play, so ICC will get it back. Inside they go to Jenkins. Jenkins shot no good, but she's fouled, and so she'll go to the line to shoot two. So early on in the contest, 9:40 to go here in the first half of play. This is going to be number 15, Zaria Jenkins, to the free throw line. Her first free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. So Jenkins puts the first points on the board this evening here. Second free throw on this way. Carbon copy of the first one as she nails them both, and ICC leads it 2-0 here in the early stages of this one. East Mississippi crossing half court for the first time this evening. Running layup is up and good. Nice looking shot that time by number 3, Normant, on the basket, and she ties it now at 2. ICC in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. East Mississippi in their road black, trimmed in black and red. And boy, they turned the ball over, did ICC. And then Lions just lost their positioning on the floor. She came up and grabbed the basketball while she was standing out of bounds. So ICC catches a major break there. Lady Indians with the basketball, 15 seconds on the shot clock, 9:12 to play here in the first quarter. I'll be joined later this evening by Mr. Jim Ingram, who is with the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation Pack the House pregame event right now, so he'll be joining us midway through the first quarter. Gandy fires the three. It's off the mark, air ball. It'll be a shot clock violation, even though it went out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Lions. Great defense that time by East Mississippi to force the tough shot and near turnover at half court. 2-2 is your score. 8:53 to go here in the first quarter of play. ICC in a man-to-man defense. East trying to drive inside, puts a wild shot up, and the glass is good. Emily Evans gets the basket, and East Mississippi takes their first lead of the contest. ICC nearly travels as the ball was turned over, or excuse me, got to half court. Nice extra pass, reverse layup is there, and good. Nicely done that time by Zaria Jenkins. She's got all 4 of ICC's points so far in the contest. East Mississippi, no problem breaking the press. Gets it to the baseline, puts the shot up, and that's going to be a foul. Whistle there on Tanisha Miller. So 4-4 is your score. 8:13 to play here in the first quarter of play. 2 games coming your way tonight here on Let's Go ICC TV, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. As that first free throw is up in and good. I believe that's Brianna Page. It is at the line. So Page connects on the first free throw. We got our first substitution of the night. And these substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. As this is going to be number 14, Shania Buford checking into the contest for ICC. Tanisha Miller will check out. Shania has been hampered with a little bit of a knee injury over the last few games. Did not play against Delta, got spare minutes in the Mississippi Delta game as Page knocks down that second free throw. 6-4 now, East Mississippi with the lead. And so she's checked in quickly here in the contest tonight against East Mississippi. ICC is going to drive inside, and that's going to be a charge. Yes, it is. Good call that time, as that was Keely Wilson who went in a little out of control that time and was picked up the charge. So that's going to be the second foul on ICC. Only one has been whistled on the Lady Indians so far early goings in this one. 6-4 is your score. 7:58 to play. Substitution coming in the game now for ICC. This is going to be number 20, Shamia Williams. Williams will check into the contest here for ICC. And Lady Indians a little slow out of the gate. So ICC is going to try to inbounds it thinking it's their ball, but instead it is East Mississippi ball. ICC fans, the few that are here early on, did not agree with that one. Shamia is a 5'9 freshman guard out of Boonville. She went to Boonville High School. As she is checked in the game, that substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball and an awkward tie-up that time as Gandy had her arm landed on. Jump ball is going to be in possession, arrow in favor of East Mississippi. So East will have it in front of us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Near 5-second violation, and there's Gandy. Oh, nearly taking it away at midcourt. East Mississippi dodges a major bullet there. Jumper from the key is off the mark, no good. First miss of the night for East Mississippi. And now they get the offensive rebound, going to reset the offense. 6-4 is the score. 7.5 to play here in the first quarter. East, we're running a little weave-style offense. They're working right to left on your radio dial for those that are listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. They're to go in on the drive. Wild shot put up off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out. It's going to be controlled by Shania Buford. Buford checking traffic, wants to push the ball at the floor. Didn't have numbers. Now skip pass over to Gandy. Gandy wanting to drive inside. Pull-up jumper on its way off the mark, no good. And nothing but black shirts in the paint that time to get the rebound for East Mississippi. Now here come the Lady Lions wanting to push on the opposite side of the floor. Nobody there. Good job by ICC getting back in transition defense to force the Lady Lions to reset their offense. So quick scoring to start the contest. It has slowed down a good bit here. Looked like she got away with steps on that handoff that time. East Mississippi still with possession. Wanting to drive baseline. Scoop shot is on its way. No good. Well, East Mississippi, who hit their first 3 shots, have now missed 3 straight. And they lead it 6-4, ICC. They struggled against Delta. They also struggled against Kahoma when it came shooting the basketball. So they're hoping to kind of find their stroke tonight here in Fulton. Buford, pull-up jumper. A lot of contact. Count it. Buford with a good-looking shot that time was hammered, and one coming up here for Shania Buford. That's the reason why there's a lot of people interested on Shania on the next level. She can come in. She's got a really accurate shot, was able to take some contact and knock that one down. So awaiting the free throw here. On its way and good. 3 points for Shania Buford. And ICC takes a 1-point lead now, 7-6, with 6:19 to play in the first quarter. ICC in a press and went for the steal that time. Did Williams, and that foul's going to be whistled on Williams as she just ran into the player from East Mississippi. Did show a good sign of sportsmanship to help the young lady up from East Mississippi, so it'll be Lady Lions basketball. 3 fouls on ICC, 2 on the Lady Lions of East Mississippi. 7-6, ICC with the lead, 6:15 to play here in the first quarter. Wow, there was a push-off, no call. Tried to throw the ball underneath the floor. It's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Indians. 2 substitutions coming in, 1 for ICC. This is going to be number 12, Sarah Berryman checking in. And then for the Lady Lions is going to be number 20, Alicia Jennings. Those substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information on how they can serve you in the surrounding areas in Chickasaw, Calhoun, and other areas as well. Webster County as the Lady Lions jumper, good. Awkward looking shot, but effective that time for Russ, as she is one of the top scorers for East Mississippi. Lady Lions have come back to retake the lead now. ICC, tried to get back on the other side of the floor. Good hustle on the part of Jennings, who just checked into the contest to steal the basketball. And then there's Gandy, who stole it on the other end, just ran out a little bit of real estate there as her momentum carried her out of bounds. So the ball will stay with East Mississippi. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. 8-7. Lady Lions with the lead as this one has flip-flopped back and forth throughout here in the first quarter. East Mississippi trying to inbounds it, does so. And nearly lost it into the backcourt, was able to settle down, secure the basketball, and now they're going to set up man-to-man defense out of the Lady Indians. This is Metcalf with the basketball. Their leading scorer drives inside. Shot is too hard. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Sarah Berryman finds it. Berryman trying to weave her way through traffic. Does so nicely. Throws the ball forward and tosses it back. Kicks it out. Three-point basket on its way for the Lady Indians. No good. And the rebound secured by East Mississippi. Well, Berryman tripped up that time. Did a great job of feeding that bounce pass through some traffic to Buford. Unfortunately, ICC just could not get that three-point basket to fall. Score remains 8-7. East Mississippi with the lead. 4:55 to play here in the first quarter. We invite you to stay tuned this evening. We got the men's game coming up at the conclusion of this one, as well as the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way in a couple of quarters. Lions with the basketball. Going to have to rush the shot. Shoots it with 1 second on the shot clock, and it goes out of bounds. Shot clock violation. So both teams have forced a shot clock violation so far here in the first quarter. Substitution into the game here for East Mississippi. That's going to be number 1, Tia Daniels. And for ICC, number 30, Quay McClatchy. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. You can follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Brother Chris Burrows and company always doing a great job there at the ICC BSU. So the Lady Indians with the basketball. Shania Buford taking over the point guard position, wanting to drive. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Berryman on the right wing. Berryman kicks it out. Dangerous pass over to Gandy. Gandy wanting to drive. Good defense out of East Mississippi to force her back. Shot is up, went, but said it was on the floor. Boy, that was a great shot put up that time by Gandy. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the old NBA continuation rule on that one, so ICC ball on the baseline. Gandy with the basketball on the left wing. Now over to Buford. Buford. They did a good job of quickly getting out on Buford. She is the three-point specialist for the Lady Indians. Did not give her any breathing room. Berryman with the basketball, back to Buford. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Buford drives inside. Puts the jumper up, no good. Rebound being fought for, and East Mississippi wrestles it away. Wow, a foul called on the Lady Indians. That foul whistled on Kaylin Wilson. Well, that came well after any contact was made that time. As a substitution coming in here for East Mississippi. Norman back into the contest. Also a substitution coming in for ICC, number 4, Whitney Watkins. She's a freshman guard, listed at 5'8", out of Decatur, Alabama. She went to Austin High School. So 8-7, still your score. Not a whole lot of scoring after both teams lit it up early. East Mississippi now with the basketball. They're going to reset the offense. This is Metcalf with it, their leading scorer, looking to go in on the drive. Throws up a wild shot and gets the answer. So Metcalf with her first points of the contest gives the Lady Lions their largest lead of the night at 3. Gandy's turnaround jumper, no good. Lady Indians can't buy a basket right now. Here comes East Mississippi. Wanting to go down on the other end. Running shot, no good. And the Lady Indians whistled with a foul on that one. You got to credit Coach Thompson on getting that call there. She was harping the referees on the other end of the floor after the last call. Little to no contact on that one, so her job was done. As that first free throw was good for Norman. That is her third point of the game, and the lead now goes to 4, large of the night for East Mississippi. Norman back to the free throw line. Both teams 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. East Mississippi now goes 4 for 4. That's the 4th point of the night for Tatiana Norman. That's the 5 points now is the lead, 12-7. 3:15 to play. Looking for that bounce pass on the inside. Ball was kicked away by East Mississippi, so it will stay ICC basketball on the baseline. Lady Indians set to inbounds it. Shania Buford will toss it in for ICC. 12-7, East Mississippi with the lead. 3:15 to play here. Go back door to McClatchy. Layup is good. Nicely done that time by Quay. She gets her first points of the night. And a big answer there for ICC. Stops a little bit of that bleeding now. Makes it a 12-9 contest. And there's a steal by Quay on the other end of the floor. So she gets it done offensively, takes care of business defensively, and now ICC has the basketball back. Berryman steps into a three. Not the shot ICC was looking for there. And Coach Gray's going to let her hear it as the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be back to East Mississippi. Well, Berryman pulled the trigger on that one from NBA range three. And there's going to be a kick ball. Good job that time by Gandy. That's one thing you're taught. If you can't get a hand on the ball, at least get an appendage in the passing lane. And Gandy did just that as she kicked the ball, so it will stay with East Mississippi. 2:43 to play here in the first quarter. ICC trailing 12-9. Lady Lions with the basketball. Pushes it into the front court, and there's going to be a blocking foul. And that foul's going to be whistled on Whitney Watkins. That's going to be the fifth foul on ICC. East Mississippi's been whistled for three, so East Mississippi will go back to the free throw line where they're perfect this evening. A smooth 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. And this is going to be number 1, Daniels, heading to the line. I believe that's Daniels. She's got her back of her jersey tucked in. Actually, it's not Daniels. It's going to be number 21, Metcalf, who is at the line. And that's going to be her third point. Waiting the second free throw on its way, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Metcalf. We have a substitution coming in here for ICC. This is going to be Tamoya Brownlee. Tamoya Brownlee is a 5'11 freshman out of Hulka High School. Checking in for the first time tonight as ICC trails it 13-9 with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Gandy picks up the dribble, now crosses the midcourt to Berryman, who puts up the jumper and buries it. Nicely done that time by Sarah Berryman. Gets her first points of the night. And East Mississippi quickly down to the other end of the floor. That shot's off the mark. Put back, no. And East Mississippi just dominating the boards on that possession. Luckily for ICC, they lost the basketball out of bounds, so the ball will go back to the Lady Indians. Another substitution in the game. You're going to hear that a lot tonight for East Mississippi. They only have 9 players on the roster, so they're going to work to keep some of their players fresh throughout the contest as Rush re-enters the contest here for the Lady Lions. Gandy with the basketball. She's going to try to take it on her own, and then had the ball taken away by Rush. Just a bad pass that time on the part of Tabria Gandy, and Rush lays it in. A lot of contact, no foul call on the tail end of that one. And then the Lady Indians turn it over again. East Mississippi's going to drive inside, a reaching foul, and they're going to say it was on the shot. So ICC struggling against this press, hitting the panic button, and that's going to be another foul on ICC. And that was going to be a reach-in foul whistled on McClatchy. This will send number 3 to the line, Normant. And the first miss of the night for the free throw line for the Lady Lions. So waiting the second free throw here. On its way, off the mark, no good. So a pair of misses there for East Mississippi. ICC brings the ball into the front court, passes it in the middle to Brownlee. Brownlee kicks it out to Berryman. Berryman thought about the three. Now wants to drive inside, nothing there. Bounces it inside to McClatchy. McClatchy goes up, and they're going to say it's before the shot, a push. And that's going to be on Normant. So they're going to say it was before the shot. And a substitution coming in now for East Mississippi once again. This is going to be Brianna Green checking back into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com. Buford wanted the three, but just took her eye off the prize a little too soon that time before catching the basketball. It goes out of bounds back to East Mississippi. John Harrod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. So if you see John and maybe somebody that works at the Bank of Okolona, tell them thank you for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. And there's going to be a travel call as she switched her pivot foot as she went to throw the basketball. So the ball will go back to ICC. 16-11 with 1:22 to play here. East Mississippi with the lead over the Lady Indians of ICC. So Lady Indians need to finish this last minute and 20 seconds strong here to try to cut into this 5-point advantage. Berryman with the basketball, dribbles it around, nearly loses a handle on it. Now trying to work off a screen, nothing there. Over to Buford on the right wing. Buford steps back for the three. It's off the mark, no good. Buford knocked down the shot. Referees say play on. 1 minute to play now. East Mississippi 16, ICC 11. East going to try to go inside. McClatchy kicked the basketball. That's the third kick ball called here in the first quarter. I don't know if I've seen 3 kick balls called in a whole game this season. So it'll be East Mississippi's basketball on the baseline. Inside a minute to play now. The ball is loose on the floor, and Tabria Gandy comes away with it, but they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. So East Mississippi dodges a bullet there. Substitution into the game now for East Mississippi once again is going to be Green checking back into the contest. Checking out is going to be Jennings. So I guess they're going to say she touched the basketball when she was out of bounds because they do not reset the shot clock. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. 48 to play here in the first quarter. East Mississippi with the basketball, working into the corner. Now back up top. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Driving inside, wild shot put up, no good. Hit the rim, so it does reset the shot clock. Barely hit the rim with about 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And that's going to be another foul on ICC. So 7 fouls have been called on the Lady Indians this quarter, only 4 to East Mississippi. As we have a substitution coming in the game now. This is going to send number 21, Metcalf, to the free throw line. That free throw is good. This will be the 10th free throw of the quarter here for East Mississippi. They've only missed 2 so far. And got it. So Metcalf making a living from the charity stripe. 4 of her 6 points have come from the free throw line. Gandy picks up a dribble. Over to Buford. Buford wanting to drive inside. She's hammered and a whistle. And so now this will send Shania Buford to the free throw line. As we said, ICC would love to see Shania get things back in gear here, as she was averaging 21.2 points per game before going out with that injury. And you can tell she's still got a little bit of, got to find some confidence in those legs, as that free throw is good for Buford. She now has 4. Awaiting the second free throw here from the sophomore out of Lafayette High School. And she gets them both. 5 points. Leading all scorers for ICC here in the first quarter. East Mississippi with the basketball. 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. As East Mississippi turns it over. Taken away. That's going to be Whitney Watkins who steals it. Watkins going to drive inside. Throws the layup up and good. Watkins with her first points of the contest. And their big one makes it a 3-point game. And there's another turnover. Layup. Buford. Yes. And the Lady Indians finish the quarter on an impressive 6-0 run, and they make it an 18-17 contest after 1 quarter of play. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors. Be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout and get set to start the second quarter of play. An impressive close to the quarter by ICC makes it an 18-17 contest in favor of East Mississippi. Lady Indians will have the basketball to start the second quarter of play. They're wearing their home white trimmed in red and blue. Lady Lions of East Mississippi, as there's a spin move, a lot of contact, no foul called. And East Mississippi gets the loose ball. East Mississippi, they're in their road black, trimmed in red and white. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. For anyone that might be watching or even listening in favor of the Lady Lions this evening, we do welcome you to tonight's broadcast. East Mississippi with the basketball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Man-to-man defense out of the Lady Indians. Over on the right wing, they go with it. That's going to be Green with the basketball. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Into the corner, they go with it. Going to have to hurry, 2 seconds. And they're not going to get the shot off. Great defense that time by the Lady Indians. During the timeout, one thing that Coach Gray and Coach Porter told the Lady Indians, they wanted to see a lot more energy, much like they did say to finish the quarter. As ICC now with the basketball. Gandy blows by the defender, now goes to the lane. Running layup is good. Nicely done that time by Gandy. Gandy with a crossover against her defender. And ICC gets the first lead here in the second half, 19-18 now. First points of the game for Gandy. As East Mississippi with the basketball now, trying to run that weave-style offense. Kicks it out, spots up for the three, on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Sarah Berryman gets the ball. Now Berryman looking to run. Sarah did not have anything, so drops it back out to Gandy. Gandy over to Buford, eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. So Buford buries the three-pointer. That's her 10th point of the contest. First player to enter double digits this evening. Jump stop, and the shot was blocked that time. Brownlee with the defensive stop. Now here comes ICC. Gandy eyes, tries, can't buy the three, but there's Berryman with the rebound. Her shot, woo! They're going to bail out Berryman there. Looked like a pretty clean block, but instead they're going to call a foul on Normant, and that will send Berryman to the free throw line. Like a pretty good defensive play out of East Mississippi that time, so the Lady Indians catch a little bit of a break. So winning the free throw here from Berryman, it rattles in and out and back in. Sarah Berryman with 3 points in the contest. Into the contest, Keely Wilson. Gandy will catch a quick breath. Second free throw, the iron kind. 4 points now for Sarah Berryman into the contest. 6 is the lead for ICC now, the largest of the night. East Mississippi doing a good job of being patient once they get the ball across midcourt to reset their offense. Go over to the left wing, that's going to be Metcalf. Now back up top, they reset. ICC, what looks to be a 1-2-2 zone. Into the middle they go, they attack. Running shot, that's going to be a travel. Yes, it is. One too many steps that time for Brianna Page. It was a great-looking shot. The defense collapsed around her to keep her from being able to get the shot off, and then drug that pivot foot, and the ball goes back to the Lady Indians. Maddie Riley, the team's top rebounder for East Mississippi, will check into the contest. 24-18, ICC with the lead and the basketball with 7:45 to play here in the second quarter. Buford for three. That one rattles out, no good. Rebound being fought for and controlled by East Mississippi. And a travel. Well, Buford that time thought she might have been hit with a foul. Instead, they say the travel occurred before the contact, so the ball will go back to the Lady Indians. Lady Moe wearing red and blue right now. ICC needs to take advantage and try to continue to build on this lead. Backdoor they go. Brownlee's layup is money. Nice inbounds play that time as Brownlee gets the basket, her first points of the contest. And ICC now has pushed it out to an 8-point advantage, their largest lead of the night. East Mississippi gets it across with 1 second to spare on the 10 count. And now they're going to set the offense. 13 seconds on the shot clock. They go that high-low set, kick it out. Thought about the 3-0 there. Good defense on the help side that time by ICC. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line, the iron kind, as that one just slipped in that time for Rush. And that's going to be the first points of the second quarter, coming right around that 6:54 mark. And a travel is going to be called here against ICC. So 26-20, 6:51 to play here. This number 13 will check into the contest, Brianna Green for East Mississippi. And checking in for ICC is going to be number 10, Tanisha Miller. Those substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Herod and company invite you to visit Bank of Okolona for all your banking needs. Stop by and see them there in Okolona. Nice turnaround shot in the paint. Back-to-back baskets now for Rush. She has 8 points. Makes it a 4-point contest, 26-22. Lady Indians with the basketball in trouble. Now they get it backside to Berryman. Oh, Berryman had her pocket picked. was trying to get it and scoop it over to Shania Buford, but great defense on the part of Emily Evans to take it away. And then we're going to have a reach-in foul whistled here on ICC. That foul's going to be whistled on number 12. That's going to be Sarah Berryman. Substitution into the game now, as that's Berryman's second foul. Checking back into the contest is going to be number 5, Kaylin Wilson. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Inside they go. Ball is loose on the floor. That's got to be a foul. They call it jump ball instead. Well, ICC, that was Whitney Watkins who had the basketball. Then the young lady from East Mississippi just dove on top of her to tie it up. That was a dive at the ball that Coach Sean Cannon would have been proud to see. 3-point basket on its way for East Mississippi, air ball. And it's going to be last touch by East Mississippi as it goes out of bounds. Metcalf was in position to get the rebound that time. I think she was just kind of surprised that it came down as quickly as it did without hitting the rim, and she lost the handle of it out of bounds. So Lady Indians with the basketball. They lead 26-22. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to play now here until halftime. Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have your Sonic stats and more coming your way. A baseline jumper off the mark, no good. Rebounds loose and chased down by ICC as that was Wilson with the board. Inside she goes. This is Miller. Miller's turnaround shot in the paint. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by East Mississippi. Good block out inside that time by Riley. Been very impressed with her presence on the board. Then there's a steal at midcourt. Shania Buford comes away with the loose ball and the layup. So Buford with her 12th point of the night. ICC is turning it up defensively and creating some opportunities off turnovers. East Mississippi with the basketball. Decides to slow it down. Onto the wing they go. Inside to Riley. Riley gets the basketball. Her layup is good. We just had a mismatch on the inside that time. Good job by East Mississippi recognizing that. Quickly feeding it to the paint. And it's a 28-24 contest. ICC using a little bit of their speed there. Probably something that Keely Wilson would like to have put that shot up instead of trying to pass it. And there's going to be a block. Oh, my goodness. The official trailing the play that time called a foul on Shania Buford, and that was one of the cleanest blocks I've seen in quite a while. As that free throw is good. Even the referee on the baseline kind of shook her head a little bit after the whistle was blown. But either way it goes, you got to play through it. Awaiting the second free throw here. It's on its way and good. So Green gets her first 2 points of the contest coming from the free throw line, and they're big ones. Makes it a 2-point contest, and the ball's turned over by ICC. Good defense as that was Green who just made those free throws, stealing the basketball and getting it back for the Lady Lions. They can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Into the corner they go. Now they go inside to Riley. Riley's turnaround shot is up. No good. Well off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by ICC. Now ICC quickly down the floor. Beautiful transition basketball as Gandy gets a great assist from Shania Buford, and the layup was good. 4th point of the game for Gandy, and ICC takes a 4-point advantage. East Mississippi, though, with a nice answer. I believe that was Riley that time as I was looking down, writing my points in, gets the basket. ICC trying to get down the floor in a hurry. That ball just squirts free, and Miller finds it. Oh, just couldn't get the layup. Just a little too open that time for Tanisha Miller. It's the iron unkind, wanting nothing to do that one there. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to play now. As East Mississippi drives inside, layup is no good. Rebound is out of bounds. They're actually going to call a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Brianna Page. Really thought it was one of those that instead of calling the foul on Page, probably just should have said out of bounds, ball to ICC. She did come flying in a little bit out of control, but either way it goes. Each team with 2 fouls here in the second quarter. 30-28, ICC with the 2-point advantage. 4:03 to go here until halftime. Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have your Sonic stats and more coming your way at halftime. Buford spots up for 3. Yes! Buford steps into her second 3-pointer of the night. She's got 15 to lead all scorers, and ICC takes a 33-28 advantage. East Mississippi now with the basketball. Good job being patient and resetting the offense. Now they work it over on the left wing. That's going to be Evans with the basketball. Evans looks to go inside. A little inside-outside game. 3-pointer on its way. Air ball's going to go out of bounds back to ICC. Well, good defense that time to force them into the low percentage shot. ICC was able to force them to get the miss, and now East Mississippi, they've been able to create some problems with their press tonight. ICC will try to make some adjustments of that, of course, at halftime. Beautiful extra pass layup for Miller. That could be one of our What a Play Wednesdays coming up next week. Is that beautiful no-look pass. Results in the first points of the contest for Miller. That pass coming from Shania Buford. 35-28. 2:58 to play here. East Mississippi driving inside. Layup no good. Too strong. And Zaria Jenkins, who checked back in with the rebound. Now here comes ICC. Gandy wanting to get out and run. Didn't have the numbers. Now going to try to back it back out. And she is hammered. Just one of those tough fouls there for East Mississippi. Kind of got caught in no man's land when she went for the steal. And unfortunately, her momentum carried her into the ball handler. And the foul was whistled. And that's going to be the second foul whistled on Evans. Shamia Williams into the contest for ICC. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Jumper from Gandy, too hard. Rebound being fought for underneath. And East Mississippi comes away with it. Now here come the Lady Lions wanting to push on the offensive side of the floor. There was a carry. No call. And Lady Lions are going to reset the offense. So Lady Lions with it. Trying to feed it inside. Nice move in the paint. Shot blocked. Tanisha Miller said no as she sent that one back home. And ICC with the basketball now with 2:10 to play. We'll have to hurry as driving inside. Stop. Jumpers no good. Rebound tipped out. Right back out to Wilson, and Wilson's going to reset it. Yes, that's going to be Williams with the basketball. She finds it to Gandy. So Gandy's looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Wilson with it. Looking to try to go inside. Stops. Extra pass to Jenkins. Jenkins turnaround shot. No good. And the rebound to ICC. Gandy gets it. Her shot no good. Third time not a charm. And then there's a steal by ICC. Running hook shot is good. Great effort out of the Lady Indians that time. As Shamia Williams gets her first points of the contest. And that makes it a 37-28 game. ICC with their large lead of the night now at 9 with 1:15 to play here until halftime. Lady Lions with the basketball. Works it over on the wing. Now they go right back up top quickly to Metcalf. Metcalf, the leading scorer. She had 6 points in the first quarter. As there's a three-pointer knocked down by Green. She's got 5 points now in the contest. Look, she had a little something to say to the ICC bench after she knocked it down. Either way it goes, 37-31 is the score. Jenkins wants the long two. Got it. Zaria Jenkins, as business has picked up big time here in the second quarter, as it's now 39-31. Both teams kind of struggled scoring the ball in the first quarter. Well, they've made up for it here in the second. Beautiful bounce pass. Layup is good for Riley. She's got 6 points. All 6 of those points coming here in the second quarter. So with 25 seconds to play, this has just been a track meet throughout this one as they go backdoor to Miller. Miller back out to Williams. Williams thought about the three. Now it's going to work it back around. Three-pointer from Gandy. Off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out. It's going to be last touch by East Mississippi, be ICC basketball. 11.6 seconds to go until halftime. ICC leading it by 6. As Tamoya Brownlee will check back into the contest here for the Lady Indians. So ICC with the basketball needs to try to extend this lead just before halftime. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Make it 5. Gandy looking to go on the drive. Spins back outside. Going to have to put the shot up. Jenkins does, but it's off the mark. No good. And that's how we'll end your first quarter, or excuse me, your first half. ICC leads at 39-33 here at the break. We're going to take a timeout and come back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads at 39-33 over East Mississippi at halftime.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say. It's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading at 39-33 here over East Mississippi at halftime. Let's take a look at some first half scoring being brought to you by the Sonic in Fulton. And let's start with the Lady Lions. It was Norman with 4 points, all 4 of those coming in the first quarter. Rush has 8. She's leading all scorers for East Mississippi. Evans with 2, Green with 5, Page with 2, Metcalf with 6, and Maddie Riley with 6, all 6 of her points coming in the second quarter. For ICC, it's Whitney Watkins with 2 points. 2 points for Tanisha Miller, Tabria Gandy with 4, Sarah Berryman with 4, Tamoya Brownlee with 2, Shania Buford leading all scorers so far in the contest. She's got 15 first half points. Zaria Jenkins with 6, 2 points for Shamaya Williams, and Quay McClatchy with 2. Your score here at halftime as we're in the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads it 39-33. We'll be back with the second half of action right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Bestest Pizza.
Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a slinger plus tots for $2.99. Try it today.
ICC softball player Samantha Conley of Manville, Louisiana is one of 12 recipients of the QEP Student Athlete Award for 2018. An elementary education major, she has been named to the ICC President's List twice and Second Team All-State and Second Team All-Region. She is the daughter of Scott and Rhonda Conley.
Sam has been selected to our Leadership Captain's Council both years that she's been here at ICC. She's a starting catcher on our team, considered one of the leaders on our defense and of the team. She's a hard worker on and off the field, as you can see by her academic success and all the awards that she won on the field last year.
Samantha selected speech instructor Jesse Stevenson of Manhatchee as the faculty member who made a significant impact on her in the classroom.
Ms. Stevenson is a very caring instructor. She always made sure to ask me if I was having a good day or just would check up on me. She even came out to a few games to support.
Ms. Stevenson has been a member of the ICC faculty since 2006. She serves as director of the Travel Club and sponsor of Communication Chiefs. Her honors include Meritorious Award, NISOD honoree, and previous QEP faculty mentor. She and her husband Chris have 2 sons.
Sam is the true definition of a student athlete. There was not a day that this precious young woman entered my classroom that she did not put a smile on my face and the faces of the students in that classroom. I will never forget her sweet and sassy South Louisiana personality and her zeal for all things ICC. Itawamba Community College is a better place because we recruited Samantha to play softball here at the college. She has left a lasting impression on this place, and she has left a lasting impression on me, her team, her classmates, and the halls of this college. She will forever be remembered as our Cajun softball player, and she will do well in her future. Thanks, Samantha, for making an impression on all of us. You are truly a student that we will never forget.
Congratulations, Samantha Conley and Jesse Stevenson. ICC baseball player Kyle Krieger of Corinth is one of 12 recipients of the QEP Outstanding Student Athlete Award for 2018. A physical education major, he plans to become a college baseball coach. He's a member of Phi Theta Kappa All-State Student Athlete and Second Team All-State in Baseball. Kyle is the son of Chris Krieger.
I nominated Kyle Krieger because he's that type of young man that you don't have to worry about getting his work in the classroom, in the weight room. He works hard on the baseball field. He's a competitor. He's a great young man. Yes sir, no sir, just all aspects. I have no complaints with Kyle.
Kyle selected English instructor Nathan Ward of Moorville as the faculty member who made a significant impact on him in the classroom.
He's a great motivator in the classroom. He was always very creative at getting the students' attention. He was always there for me when I needed help. He was a very outgoing individual.
Mr. Ward has been a member of the ICC faculty since 2003. Among his honors are William Winter Faculty Scholar, Lamplighter Award, and ICC Leadership Development Graduate. He and his wife Kelly have 3 children.
Kyle is an exemplary student athlete who models the necessary behaviors both in and out of the classroom to be considered a true leader. He's respectful, insightful, and helpful. Most of all, he is a student who relishes any challenge. ICC can be proud that this young man has been a part of our institution.
Congratulations, Kyle Krieger and Nathan Ward.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza.
Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're still in the middle of the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading it 39-33. We do want to remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the guys game coming up next as the ICC Indians trying to keep that winning streak going in division play after defeating Kahoma Tuesday night on the road. We're going to take one more time out, hear a few words from our sponsors, and come back with the start of the second half. ICC 39, East Mississippi 33. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome all those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as well as listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Don't forget, when you're away from your radio, you can tune in on ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com for daily programming and more there on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Your new home for ICC Athletics. I want to give a shout-out real quick to Seth Kent back in the studios, running things there for us in Saltillo. So ICC will have the basketball to start the second half of play. We'll give you your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here in a moment for the Lady Indians. Gandy up and under, jumper, rattles in and out, no good. Boy, that would have been a good-looking play there if Gandy could have gotten that one to fall. Instead, the ball rattles out, no good. So here come the Lady Lions on the other end. Shot blocked. Great job defensively by Tanisha Miller to block the shot, so neither team able to cash in on their first possessions of the second half. On the floor for ICC, number 11. That's Tabria Gandy. Number 15, Zaria Jenkins. Number 10, Tanisha Miller. Now there's a drive inside, ball taken away. A good call on the jump ball. Number 5 is on the floor for ICC. That's Kaylin Wilson. And number 21, Keely Wilson. All getting the start to start the second half here for ICC. That lineup on the floor being brought to you by the folks at Coke. Buddy Long and Company, proud sponsor of ICC Athletics and a proud partner with Itawamba Community College. So East Mississippi with the basketball. They've got it on the far side of the floor. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. They're wearing their road black, trimmed in red and white. ICC in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. East being very patient on the offensive side of the floor. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. Works it into the corner with 3 seconds. Another shot blocked by Miller, her third block shot of the night. Good defense out of the Lady Indians, and that's kind of been the spark for them this evening. They had a great close to the first quarter. They went on a 6-0 run in a span of about 1 minute and 8 seconds. Lost some turnovers, and they were able to build that lead and push their way out to a 39-33 lead in the second half. Shot's no good. Rebound to Gandy. Gandy gets it back off the pass. Now they're going to kick it out. Three-pointer on its way for ICC. Back iron no good. And another opportunity here for the Lady Indians. Long rebound ended up in the hands of Keely Wilson that time. Now she's wanting to go in on the drive. Nothing there. Good defense out of East Mississippi to take away the lane. ICC is going to kick it back out now. This is Wilson with it. Wilson into the corner. This is going to be Gandy. Gandy trying to drive inside, looking to work off some screens. Good switching on the part of East Mississippi. Now they try to feed it inside. Ball taken away. Saved in bounds, and East Mississippi gets it. Good hustle on the part of number 14, Brianna Page, that time to get the ball back for the Lady Lions. Neither team have scored so far here in the third quarter. Your score 39-33, 7:45 to play here in the third. Inside they go. And a travel. Well, that time Page, I think, was looking for somebody to body up in the paint. And Tanisha Miller gave Page just that old school Shaquille O'Neal defense where once you feel him kind of start seeing him leaning back a little bit, you just step out of the way and let him stumble. And that was the case there. So substitutions in the game for ICC. Number 14, Shania Buford, and number 12, Sarah Berryman into the contest for the Lady Indians. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. So ICC with the basketball. They lead 39-33. That's where we left it off in the first half. Neither team can get anything going offensively here in the second half. Jenkins inside they go to Miller. Miller's turnaround shot. Rattles in and out and then finally bounces through. Miller getting a friendly roll that time. She's got 4 points in the contest. And ICC gets the first baskets of the second half to make it a 41-33. Drive inside, scoop shot, no. And now ICC with it, wanting to get out and run a little bit. ICC had success when they upped the tempo against East Mississippi. And, of course, we talked about it. East Mississippi with only 9 players. So fatigue could be a factor down the stretch for the Lady Lions. ICC with it now, being patient on the offensive end. Berryman with it on the corner on the far side of the floor from us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Jenkins with it. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Inside they go to Miller. Miller, no-look pass, and was trying to get it that time to Jenkins, and Jenkins just couldn't quite get her hands up quick enough. The ball, though, did deflect out of bounds on East Mississippi, so 3 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds on the shot clock here for ICC, so they're going to have to hurry. Get it into Berryman. Berryman looks up, checks the clock, now throws the shot up, and she's fouled. They're going to say she was shooting 2 or shooting 3 on that one, as that foul's going to be whistled on number 21, Metcalf. Bailed her out that time, and they are going to say she shot 2. Good call. Good call that time by the referee to call it a 2-pointer instead of a 3-pointer, as her foot was across the line. So the first free throw is up, in, and good. Berryman collects her 5th point of the contest. And a chance to push the lead out to the largest with a made free throw here from Berryman. Her free throw on its way in, got it. 6 points now for Sarah Berryman, and ICC leads it by 10. Largest lead of the night now, 43-33 in favor of the Lady Indians. So East Mississippi with the basketball, working against a press, tipped around and taken away. Nicely done that time by Kaylin Wilson as she works up the floor to Buford. Buford now gets it inside to Tanisha Miller, and a good job defensively that time by number 4, Amaya Rush, to flash in front of the ball handler and cause the turnover on the travel. Well, tonight is Pack the House night. We got an alumni event going on underneath the stands where the, I guess you can say where the band is where they're having the alumni dinner. They're also having a autograph signing on the concourse above us, as a layup is no good. And East Mississippi struggling out of the gate here. 4 minutes into the quarter, and they've still yet to score. They trail this one 43-33. So Lady Indians with the basketball. They work it back up top to Shania Buford. Buford going to dribble over into the left corner. Inside they go to Tanisha Miller. Miller tries to put the shot up. Had it blocked. The ball is loose on the floor. Wilson gets it. Going to drive inside. Shot is up. Count the basket. Let's take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay as Kaylin Wilson gets her first points of the night. And ICC continues to expand this lead now to 12. So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Wilson. Substitution coming into the game for for East Mississippi. That's going to be number 20, Jensen, into the contest. That foul was on Green, her first foul. Team second foul. ICC has yet to be whistled for a foul here in the third quarter. Free throw is up, in, and good. Wilson buries the free throw and will check out of the contest. And Shamia Williams will check in for ICC. 46-33. Lady Indians, largest lead of the night at 13. East Mississippi with the basketball. Oh, nearly taken away by Berryman, and then another near steal by ICC. East Mississippi flirting with disaster. Shot blocked. Boy, this might be one of the best defensive performances I've seen out of ICC so far this season, as that shot was blocked that time out of bounds by Jenkins. So Lions with the basketball, 18 seconds on the shot clock as Buford steps in front of that pass and slaps it out of bounds, so it will stay with East Mississippi. 5:32 to go here in the third quarter. 46-33, ICC with the lead. Of course, this is a big game for both these squads, as ICC trying to remain unbeaten in North Division play. East Mississippi with a win tonight could move into first place in the North. Of course, this one far from over with. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is on its way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Page. And that's going to be her 5th point of the contest, and a timeout taken here by East Mississippi. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC 46, East Mississippi 36. 5:15 to play here in the third quarter. Adam Gore here for ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com. Welcoming you to tonight's contest. They feed it inside to Jenkins. Jenkins just couldn't quite find the handle on the basketball. And the ball now will go back to East Mississippi on the turnover. So East Mississippi buries the 3, takes the timeout. That was the first points of the third quarter for East Mississippi. Much like ICC did the other night at Coahoma, they went 8.5 minutes without scoring in the third quarter, still find a way to win that contest at Coahoma. Nice ball movement on the part of East Mississippi. Drive inside, high, arching shot. And the iron kind that time, as that was Normant with her 6th point of the contest. And now it's an 8-point game. East Mississippi battling their way back in this one on a 5-0 run, and there's a turnover. Oh, they're going to call a kick ball on East Mississippi. Well, we saw that same similar play earlier a couple of weeks ago, and when the ball was kicked back with the upper part of the shin back to midcourt, and they said it wasn't a kick ball, and that time they say it was a kick ball. Different set of referees, of course, as that shot's off the mark, no good. Gets it back inside, layup is good. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Nicely done by Shania Buford to find Zaria Jenkins, and Jenkins gets her 8th point of the game, and we've got a foul on ICC. That's going to be on Berryman, and if I believe that's going to be Berryman's 3rd foul, and it is, and a substitution coming in the game now. This is going to be Trabria Gandy checking in. Berryman will check out. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. Don't forget that $2 for your friend as well to come enjoy some worship and lunch at the ICC BSU. Follow them on Twitter at ICC BSU for more information. Inside, 4 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. Driving inside, baseline jumper on its way, good. Good looking shot, drained that time by Rush. First player to enter double digits tonight for East Mississippi. As she buries that one, makes it a 10-point game, and then East Mississippi will come out and press. Oh, a tough collision as Gandy and Normant go head-to-head that time, and I credit to the referee. I know I give the referees a hard time when they do miss calls. That was a good no call that time, as both players really didn't initiate or get an advantage going after the basketball. And so they just said play on, so a good no call that time. ICC with the basketball now. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 3:22 to play here in the third quarter. Step back three-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and East Mississippi had it, lost it. And it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by who? It's going to be last touch by ICC. So the turnover gives the ball back to East Mississippi. They trail it by 8, 48-40. ICC's largest lead of the night has been 13. So East Mississippi trying to chip into that one heading into the fourth quarter, 3:10 until we get there. East Mississippi no problem breaking the press of ICC that time. This is going to be Metcalf with the basketball. She's one of the top scorers for the team. She had 6 points in the first quarter, has been quiet since. So East Mississippi now working around the perimeter, looking to go inside, nothing there as the ball is taken away, and another kickball call. That's at least the 5th kickball called tonight. And as I said, I don't know, you can combine 2 games if I've seen kickballs called this many times in one contest. So 2:53 to go here. The shot clock resets to 20 seconds on the kickball call. Now they're going to lob it into the backside. This is going to be Metcalf with the basketball, trying to set the offense for East Mississippi. 48-40, ICC with the lead. Into the corner they go with it. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. East fires up the 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Buford controls. Nicely done that time by Shania Buford. Knew she couldn't grab the rebound. Went old school Dennis Rodman to tip it to herself and get the board. So 2.5 to play now. ICC with the basketball. This is Williams, wants to drive, spins, puts the shot up. No good. Rebound, put back. No good. Blocked that time. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by East Mississippi. Well, Jenkins got the basketball. A good clean block on the part of Maddie Riley that time. But unfortunately for Riley, when she blocked it, the ball came out of bounds. Came off her hand, deflected off one of her teammates, and went out of bounds back to ICC. And the referee's not giving them time to get the players off the floor here. As Coach Thompson saying, wait, and the referees say, okay. And so ICC will have it now, trying to inbounds. Going to go over the top. That's going to be Zaria Jenkins, who's going to step back and get it. He's going to drop it off to Gandy. Gandy looking to go on the drive, trying to cross over the defender. Great defense on the part of number 13, Green, on Gandy. Williams with the basketball, wanting to work off a screen. Gets it off to Buford. Buford with it now. ICC being patient. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Gandy drives inside. That was a push-off, no call. Rebound being fought for. Miller gets it. Turnaround shot is good. Well, ICC catches a break on that possession there. Looked like a push-off and also a travel on the part of Miller. Then East Mississippi turns it over on the inbounds. Miller gets her 6th point of the contest. Inside they go. Gandy's shot too hard. Rebound tipped out and chased down. Williams finds it. Buford wants the 3 on its way. Off the mark, no good. Gandy with the rebound, and she's fouled. Tabria Gandy, can't say she's the smallest player on the floor, as she's about an inch or two taller than Brianna Green, but a good job there by the point guard, getting physical in the paint, grabbing the rebound, and heading back to the free throw line. 50-40, ICC with the lead. 1:31 to go here in the third quarter. Free throw on its way, left it short, no good. Gandy has 4 points in the contest. Quay McClatchy will check into the game. Tanisha Miller will check out. Also another sub coming in here for East Mississippi. Daniels in. And Normant will check out. They also check someone else into the contest for East Mississippi. I missed who that was. Those substitutions, however, being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Gandy hits the back end of that free throw. She now has 5 points on the game. Lead back to 11 as Keely Wilson will check in. So now this will be East Mississippi with the basketball. 1:30 to play here in the third quarter. 51-40. ICC with the lead. East Mississippi with the basketball. East looking to go to work. Tries to kick it inside. Nearly taken away. Good job being strong in the paint. Shot is up. Count the basket. Good job by Brianna Page being physical in the paint. Went strong, finished strong, got the basket and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way for Brianna Page. She's got 7 points. Awaiting the free throw on its way, back iron, and no good. The rebound loose on the floor, and McClatchy finds it. And then McClatchy throws it away. No, Buford chases it down. And it's going to be a timeout taken by ICC. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back as we come out of the timeout. 51-42. ICC with the lead with 1:08 to go here in the third quarter. We do want to remind you to stay tuned. The guys game will be coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. And let's go ICCTV.com. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report as well as a little information for you about the upcoming upcoming tennis, baseball, and softball seasons here at ICC. Of course, those get fired up next week. So you want to be sure and follow us on Twitter. There could be some schedule changing coming up with the weather pending. Follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. So Lady Indians with the basketball. 1 minute and 5 seconds to play here in the third quarter. They lead it 51-42. ICC has led as much as 13. It's pretty much held a double-digit lead throughout the third quarter here. And so they're going to be patient on the offensive end. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Buford wants to try to work off a screen. Gets one. Looking to step back now for the three-pointer. Got it. Shania Buford buries her third three-pointer of the game, first basket of the second half. She now has 18, pushes the lead to 12. There's about a 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 31 seconds to play here in the third quarter. ICC leads it 54-42. East Mississippi looking to go to work now on the offensive side of the floor. Lady Indians want to finish strong here. They fall back in a 2-3 zone. Drive inside. Oh, beautiful pass. Layup is good. What a play that time by East Mississippi. Riley, the beneficiary, I should say, of that beautiful pass as ICC gets it in bounds. 4 seconds now. Make it 3. Buford throws one up from half court. Too tall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. 54-44. ICC leads by 10. We're going to take the timeout with them and come back with the fourth and possible final quarter of play here from Fulton. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, Your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkey's for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. ICC with a 54-44 advantage as we welcome Mr. Jim Ingram into the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Big night here for the Alumni Affairs and Foundation. They packed the house, Meet the Tribe night. I know you've been incredibly busy, and so appreciate you kind of coming joining us now.
Well, Adam, I'm glad to be here. I know you can handle it, but I wanted to come join you for the fourth quarter. I said we got a 10-point lead and need to finish it strong.
Well, I spotted you 10 points, so hopefully the Lady Indians can hold on for it. So ICC will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter of play. Lady Indians leading it 54-44. Jumper from the key is on its way, rims around and falls. That time for the Lady Indians, as that was Keely Wilson getting the basket. Keely, that's her first points of the night for ICC, and then there's a steal by the Lady Indians. Layup.
Nice
Good.
job by Zari Jenkins. Steal and the layup. Adam, we pulled away 14-point lead, 9:26 left in the ball game. Another steal by the Lady Indians.
And the layup is up and good. So ICC quickly out of the gate. Keely Wilson with 4 points, all 4 of those coming now here in the fourth quarter. So the Lady Indians, just like that, Jim, I said I spotted them 10. They found the spark, and now their large lead of the night is at 14. Or excuse me, no, that's not 14. What is that, 16? Now it's 14. And that basket good for East Mississippi, as that was Riley getting her 10th point of the night for the Lady Lions.
Indians 60, Lady Lions 46, 8:45 left in the ball game.
Jenkins drives to the basket, and she is fouled, and that foul's going to be whistled on Maddie Riley. As we'll send ICC to the free throw line. Second foul there on Riley. Mr. Jim taking a look up on the concourse. A lot of people getting the autographs from the softball and tennis teams. While we got a break in the action, is that first free throw from Jenkins is good. Just tell us about the night and how things went with the alumni before the game.
Adam, we've had a great night. We appreciate everybody coming out. We've had over 100 people eat with us tonight with the Alumni Foundation and the Foundation. Alumni Association and Foundation, and great crowd here tonight. If you said they're signing autographs right now, I wasn't out here, but I believe it was the softball team
and the tennis team. And of course, we'll recognize 2 other teams halftime of the men's game. So 61-46 is the score. 8:34 to play here. Drive inside and a foul. Good call that time. Jenkins tagged with the foul as she left her feet and got in the air. And when you get in the air defensively, well, you're going to get tagged with a foul 9 times out of 10. That's going to be her first foul of the contest. Each team with 1 foul here in the fourth quarter. Free throw on its way is up in and good. That's number 14 at the line. That's Paige, who now has 8 points on the evening. So waiting the second free throw here from Brianna Page, and it's good. East Mississippi has been solid from the free throw line tonight, as that's the 9th point of the game now for Brianna Page. ICC working against a press that time, no problem breaking it. And now the Lady Indians going to set up on the offensive end. This is going to be number 5, Kaylin Wilson. Pulls up the jumper, bouncing around, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ridley. Well, you got to think Ridley has probably eclipsed that 9.3 average rebounds on the night, as the three-pointer is on its way. No good. Rebound tipped out into the hands of number 20, Shamea Williams. Williams spinning, juking, driving, a little shake and bake, and nobody there to help East Mississippi as she crosses it into the front court. ICC is going to try to be patient on the offensive end. Wilson with the basketball, driving it around now, drops it off. Looking to go inside, turning up and under. Shot is on its way, no good. Quay McClatchy with the rebound, put back good.
Nice job by Quay. Stretched the lead to 15-point lead for Lady Indians. 7:35 left in the ball game.
Big basket there. She's got her 4th point of the contest. She's played some solid minutes tonight for the Lady Indians. ICC getting set to send in some subs at the next opportunity, 1 for East Mississippi. Lady Lions with the basketball. They trail 63-48. Driving shot is up high off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Lady Indians. So here comes ICC up the floor. East Mississippi not getting back in transition. Easy layup that time for Kaylin Wilson, and she's got 5 points on the night. And the lead now goes 65-48. Near still by ICC. East Mississippi avoiding disaster there, is able to get back. Now wanting to drive inside, and that's going to be a charge. No, a block. Oh. I don't know about that. I would need to, if I'm Coach Gray, I want to come up and ask the referee why that was not a charge, because Quay was set up and had established herself defensively, unless she may have been inside that arch. But a good job that time. I'm trying to help out the referee.
You're trying to help out, and Jerry, I think, agrees with you.
Yeah.
You know, we're up by 17. If it's a close game, Coach Gray might be up talking about it. But she let it go.
7 minutes and 1 second to play now. East Mississippi with the basketball. Tanisha Miller steals it away on the inbounds. Boy, the defense have been tough tonight for ICC. Lady Indians with the basketball. This is Kaylin Wilson with it now. She's going to dribble back and reset the offense. ICC wants to work a little bit of clock here. See if they can eat away at this victory. As a quick jumper put up off the mark, no good, and the rebound is to East Mississippi. Nice job that time by number 14, Brianna Page, to get physical and rip that rebound away. So East Mississippi with the basketball now. And another near steal by ICC, but East was able to keep it. Jennings did a good job of fighting back and finding the basketball. East has got to work with a little bit more purpose if they want to try to get back in this contest. 6 seconds now on the shot clock. Its shot was blocked. Miller with her 4th block shot of the game, and then we're going to have a foul. And that foul's going to be whistled on Whitney Watkins. They're going to say on the shot.
I thought it was almost traveling, to be honest with you.
I did too, and I don't think she ever got the shot up as they tied her up as she was dribbling the basketball. 6:10 to play here, 65-48. ICC with the lead. Free throw, back iron, no good. That's Evans at the free throw line. Substitution coming in the game here for East Mississippi is number 13, Brianna Page, back into the contest. We'll give you the lineup on the floor here momentarily for ICC, being presented by Coke. Second free throw, no good, and Tanisha Miller rips another rebound. Tanisha Miller, number 10. Number 21 for ICC is Keely Wilson. Number 5 is Kaylin Wilson. Number 30, Quay McClatchy, and number 4, Whitney Watkins, on the floor for the Lady Indians. That jumper is off the mark, no good. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds. And last touch by East Mississippi. Substitution coming in the game now for the Lady Lions is going to be number 3, Tatiana Normant. Normant into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. ICC inbounds in a hurry. Jumper is high, arching, and
nice shot.
The Renaissance Bank shot is open late for Keely Wilson.
It counts, and we got a 19-point lead, 5:40 left in the ball game.
Largest lead of the night for ICC, and there's a turnover by East Mississippi. 5:41 to go in the contest. As Mr. Jim mentioned, it's a 67-48 game in favor of ICC. Lady Indians trying to remain perfect inside division play. They're 12-2 overall. 4-0 in the North. East Mississippi, they're second place in the North at 3-1, 6-9 overall. McClatchy with the basketball. ICC being patient now. They're going to back it back out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Inside 5.5 to left to play here in the contest. Wilson wanting to drive inside, puts the shot up. It's off the mark, no good. Another rebound for Tanisha Miller. It's off the mark, no good. McClatchy had it, saves it inbound, as East Mississippi has it now. Now here come the Lady Lions on the other end. They've got numbers if they want to take advantage. Driving inside, running layup too hard. Offensive rebound, though, ripped down by Page. Page leaves it inside. Shot is up, and a foul is going to be whistled on ICC as McClatchy just a little late getting back that time and hits Russ across the arm, and that will send her to the free throw line. 4:56 to play here. 67-48 ICC with the lead. That's going to be the 4th foul of the contest on Quay McClatchy. And the first free throw, no, the iron unkind for Rush.
67-48. Lady Indians up on the Lady Lions. 19-point lead, 4:56 left in the ball game.
Brownlee will check back into the contest as McClatchy will catch out, or catch a break, I should say. Second free throw is good for Rush. She now has 11. And we have a timeout called here by East Mississippi. Timeout taken by East Mississippi. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 4:56 to play here. ICC 67, East Mississippi 49. We'll take the break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. ICC 67, East Mississippi 49. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Visit iccms.edu to find out how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College. So ICC with the basketball. East Mississippi trailing in this one with about 4:45 to play. ICC going to be a little bit more patient now, Mr. Jim. They got out and ran. It was a track meet there in the second quarter. And there's a turnaround shot off the mark, no good. Rebounds out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by East Mississippi.
Adam didn't get to see the second quarter, but I understand East Mississippi had like a 6-point lead early in the game. We fought our way back and took the lead at halftime by 6 and been rolling ever since.
So it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. ICC gets it in, nearly loses the ball. Was able to get it back that time was Wilson. So Wilson going to reset the offense. Looking to drive inside, forces a shot up, and she's fouled. Well, Wilson that time looked like she had one thought only, and that was going to the goal.
She did, and she felt like she could take her man off the dribble. She did, made a good shot, got fouled.
And so this will send Keely Wilson to the free throw line. She's got 6 points, all 6 of those points coming here in the fourth quarter. First free throw, left that one short. So winning the second free throw here. You hear a light buzz in the crowd as a good crowd turning out tonight for the Pack the House event. Second free throw, that one's off the mark, no good. But Tanisha Miller had the rebound, but then lost it out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for both teams. For East Mississippi, it'll be Maddie Riley, number 24. And checking in for ICC will be number 12, Sarah Berryman. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC BSU. Brother Chris Burrows and company doing a great job out there at the ICC BSU. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. Don't forget the $2 for your friend as well. For a little fellowship and lunch there at the ICC BSU. They're located right across the street from the e-learning building, the oldest organization here at ICC. So Lady Indians with the basketball. Good ball movement, but great defense on the part of East Mississippi. Berryman scoop shot, no good. Rebound. Big, strong physical rebound that time by Riley, and now here come the Lady Lions. Inside 4 minutes of play, 67-49 is the score. ICC with the lead. East Mississippi with the basketball. Into the corner they go. Three-pointer blocked. Tanisha Miller's got at least 6 blocked shots tonight. And now here comes Berryman trying to weave her way through traffic. Drives inside, a lot of contact, but gets the basket.
Nice drive, nice shot. 20-point lead, Lady Indians, 69-49, 3:25 left in the ball game.
That was the 8th point of the contest for Sarah Berryman. And ICC has pulled away here in the second half. It has just been all Lady Indians in this one. Remind you the guys game coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let's Go ICC TV. Ball came loose that time, ended up in the hands of Riley. She pump fake, got the Lady Indians in the air, and drew the foul. Couldn't get the basket to fall, but she will head to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. That foul whistle on number 10, Tanisha Miller. So Maddie Riley taking her time at the free throw line. First free throw, good. I've got that as 11 points for Riley in the contest. Substitution coming in the game here for ICC is going to be number 22, Rendacia Creighton. Creighton coming in for the first time this evening. Second free throw is on its way, and that one good as well. Nice form from Riley on the free throw line as she gets them both. She's now got 12 points. Into the contest here for East Mississippi is Rush, checking back into the contest. She has 11 points. So EMCC is going to come out and try to press. ICC breaks it without an issue. Berryman going to drive, try to go coast to coast. Layup is good.
Double figures for Sarah Berryman.
Berryman, we're going to have to check. That could be a career high for Sarah in points in the contest as she gets that one to fall. Lead back to 20 now. Yes, it is. Berryman, her previous career high was against ASU Mid-South with 6 points. She now has 10. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. 71-51. ICC with the lead. Back with more right after this, right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. 2:52 to play here in the contest. ICC leading by 20, 71-51. It's been all ICC. It was a 39-33 contest at halftime in favor of ICC. The Lady Indians have just put the pedal to the metal here in the second half. Quickly built a double-digit lead and has extended it since then as they lead this one 71-51 with 2:45 to play. Try to go that inside
Good
pass.
defense.
Yep. Out of bounds, last touch by East Mississippi, so it looks like East is going to try to stay in that press.
Adam, we went to a 1-2-2 then and forced them to throw the ball away.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different defensive looks out of ICC tonight. That's kind of been their MO, I guess you'd say, all season, when they've traditionally been known as a strictly man-to-man team. They've thrown a lot of zones out there, which has really confused some teams this year. Watkins with the basketball. She's going to drive inside. Shot is off the mark, no good, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Rush. So 2:18 to play here in the contest. And there's a steal. Creighton takes it away. Creighton looking to go coast to coast. Layup no good, but she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Well, I'll tell you what, when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on East Mississippi as ICC just seems to can't do any wrong defensively this evening. So this will send Creighton to the free throw line. Creighton looking for her first points of the night. And that one's off the mark, no good. Sarah Freelow will check into the contest for ICC. Sarah checking in for the first time tonight. She is a 5'9" freshman guard out of Tupelo High School.
Yes.
So
saw her play some last year.
Second free throw for Creighton is up in and good. So Creighton puts her name in the scorebook tonight. And extends the lead to the large of the night now at 21, 72-51. 2:05 to play, and East Mississippi throws it away. Jim, we talked about it. East Mississippi only has 9 players on the floor. I said it earlier tonight, the way ICC was running, fatigue could become a factor late in the game. That looks like it's become the factor here at East Mississippi's East Austin.
I think we've run them pretty good bit tonight and take control here in the second half of the ball game.
So East Mississippi, though, staying in that press, trying to see if they can fight and claw their way into this final 2:01 of the contest. I do like the effort that we've seen out of East Mississippi tonight as they have that never say die attitude. And so now ICC with it as Berryman falls to the floor and loses it out of bounds.
Guess there wasn't a foul.
Yeah. Let's say Sarah is a collegiate athlete, so that means she's got to have pretty good balance.
Right.
And the ability to put one foot in front of the other. She's not Adam Gore, as I tripped often. But either way it goes, East Mississippi with the basketball now. 1:45 to play. East working it around the perimeter. Good zone defense out of ICC. Now they fall back into 2-3 out of that 1-2-2. Three-pointer from the corner is up in and good. That's Evans who buries the three-pointer there. She now has 5 points in the contest, 72-54. As Freelow has the basketball, drops it off to Whitney Watkins, who bounce pass on the backside. Layup, though, too hard. Oh, one of those right there. If you're Tamoya Brownlee, you want to have that one back. She had a great scoring opportunity. And another substitution coming in the game now here. This is going to be Elizabeth Ingram. Elizabeth Ingram checking into the contest. She is a freshman 5'5" guard out of Corinth. She went to Kossuth High School.
No doubt.
So she will check into the contest here. ICC look like they're going to put a bow on this one. 3-point basket on its way.
Nice.
Good.
Adam will back up by 21 with a minute left in the ball game, 75-54.
Watkins gets her 5th point of the game. East Mississippi drives inside, and they're going to call a traveling call. Watkins, that three-pointer, got some oohs and ahs out of her teammates on the sideline, and a travel called on East Mississippi, so the ball will go back to ICC. Slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Indians. 1:02 to play. So ICC going to throw it in against the press. Brownlee with the basketball. She wants to work inside, spins in the paint, had her shot blocked. Out of bounds. Ooh, I thought it was last touch by ICC with the momentum carrying the ball forward, but instead they're going to say it's with the Lady Indians. Inside a minute left in this one before we can move into our Renaissance Bank postgame report. Another three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and East Mississippi collects the board. Yeah, Ridley easily eclipsing her 9.3 rebound total per game. 75-54 is the score. Remind you to stay tuned. The men's game will be coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let's Go ICCTV.com. Shots no good. Offensive board and the putback for Ridley. She now has 14 points, and she leads all scorers this evening for East Mississippi. And then ICC steps out of bounds. They got a little bit of a bump to help her go out of bounds.
Yeah, kind of let it go, Adam.
I think it's one of those the officials are like, okay, unless it's something just bad, we're not going to blow the whistle. Inside the go, shot is off the mark for East Mississippi. Rebound loose on the floor as Brownlee shaken up on that rebound. It was tipped out, and Creighton has it now. Randisha wants the long two. Got it. Good looking shot that time. And she's got 3 points. And that's a backcourt. So just one of those mental mistakes late in the game, Jim, where frustrations have set in. You kind of lose your focus. And a turnover gives it back to ICC with 9.9 seconds to play.
You know, Adam, for them to have a 6-point lead the first quarter, and they've run out of steam, don't have enough players, and we played very well the last 3 quarters.
Looks like Ingram's going to elect to hold on to the basketball. She's going to dribble over on the wing now and just kind of send it back. Her teammates encourage her to shoot. And Elizabeth just looks over and says, no, she's not going to do that.
Team player, I like it.
And that's going to be your final. ICC wins it by the final score of 77-56 over East Mississippi. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report on Let's Go ICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Member FDIC, and they are equal housing lender. Your ICC Lady Indians improved to 13-2 on the year, 5-0 in North Division play after defeating East Mississippi 77-56 here at the Davis Event Center. Mr. Jim, I know you weren't here for most of the game, so I won't ask you for your Little Caesar thoughts on the game, but I'll tell you.
Good, I want to hear from you.
It was all defense for the Lady Indians. They created easy scoring opportunities, transition baskets, was able to up the tempo against a shorthanded East Mississippi squad, and that's what led to that big second half surge to pull away for the 21-point victory this evening. Now let's take a look at tonight's, Sonic stats being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. Don't forget to sign up for Sonic's special text message deals by texting YUMMY to 875-642. That's 875-642. Let's start with East Mississippi. They fall to 6-10 on the year, 3-2 in North Division play. It was 6 points for Norman, 11 for Rush, 5 for Evans, 5 for Brianna Green, 9 for Page, 6 points for Metcalf, which that's big. Metcalf came in leading the team in scoring. She had 6 points all in the first quarter, did not score any more in the ball game. And then Maddie Riley scored 14 for East Mississippi. Our Sonic star of the game for ICC is Shania Buford, 18 points, 15 of those coming in the first half. Saw very limited minutes in the second half due to that knee injury. Whitney Watkins had 5. Kaylin Wilson had 5. 6 points for Tanisha Miller, who also saw reduced minutes due to a little bit of fatigue. You had Tabria Gandy with 5 points, 10 points for Sarah Berryman, which, by the way, is a career high for Sarah. Tamoya Brownlee had 2, 9 points for Zaria Jenkins, 4 points for Shamia Williams, 6 points for Keely Wilson, 3 points for for Creighton, and Quay McClatchy with 4. Jim, I think that kind of tells a little bit of the tape as well. A lot of players putting points on the board for ICC.
No doubt about it. You're glad to get all these players in because they practice hard. They came in and performed well at them. A lot of people got points. Talking about Behrman having her career night, having 10 tonight. Glad to see a lot of people get into the game and score for the Lady Indians.
Those stats being brought to you by our friends at Sonic. I tell you what, a half cherry, half grape slush sounds really good right about now. And from our friends at Sonic, be sure to visit letsgoicc.com for game recaps, complete stats along with links to photos, video highlights, and more. You can also keep up with everything ICC athletics by following Let's Go ICC on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. The Lady Indians will be back in action on Monday when they travel to Holmes. The First American National Bank opening tip is scheduled for 6 and will be available on homesccmedia.com. One final time here, and as we wrap up the Renaissance Bank postgame report, your ICC Lady Indians pick up a 77-56 win over East Mississippi to improve to 13-2, 5-0 in the North. We'll come back with the Davis Ford pregame show and the First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Indians and Lions of East Mississippi. But before we do that, we're going to step away and hear from our sponsors and check in with Coach Rick Collier, Andy Kirk, and Michael Metz about the upcoming baseball, softball, and tennis seasons right here on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.